I play the role of Kid in Tap Dogs, and I've been in Tap Dogs for 6 weeks now. About that, yeah.
My name is Anthony Russo, and I play the foreman in the show. And I've been on and off touring with Tap Dogs for 17 years. It's been a very interesting journey. I've played all 6 roles in the show over the course of 17 years. And I actually started when I was 17 years old. I left high school to join the 6th national tour of Tap Dogs in North America. So it's a pretty awesome experience. Tap Dogs breaks the mold as far as your expectation of tap dancing. People do have that expectation, the top hat and the tails, and they have this black and white sort of image of tap dancing when they think about it. And we definitely break the mold in every way possible. When I first saw the show, one of my favorite parts about it is we're dressed just kind of how we are every day. It's a very blue collar, a very working class sort of approach to a theater show. So there's no makeup, there's no glitter, there's no fancy costumes. We're wearing workwear. We wear Australian work boots with taps on them, and it's just a really like rough and raucous bunch of guys tap dancing.
Tap Dogs is a 85-minute show with 6 male tap dancers on stage, and we have 2 female drummers. High energy the whole time. It's a mixture of tap dancing and rock and roll, something that tap dancing may not usually be perceived as, but full energetic 85-minute power show. Yeah.
Basically, it's like 6 guys going to work. When the show opens up, the foreman comes on stage. It's like a guy walking into a warehouse, powering up the lights, turning on all the equipment, getting everything running, and then you reveal the other 5 performers. And throughout the course of the show, we are actually constructing the set ourselves.
My name's Richie Miller. I've been with Tap Dogs for about 9 years now.
My name's Nathaniel Hancock, and I've been with Tap Dogs for 8 years.
My process with the show, I started when I was 18. You met Anthony earlier, I think. His mother owns the dance school I grew up in, and he had been in the show for years already, and he'd come back to St. Louis, Missouri, to our studio, and was like, oh, they need the role of the kid, they need someone to audition. And I was 18, fresh for that. And I didn't actually have to do, your generic audition. I had to just film a video, send it into the creator, Dein, and he approved while I was actually washing dishes at a restaurant, and he was like, mate, you made it into Tap Dogs. I was like, okay, I quit. And I just walked out, and everyone's like, where you going? See you later.
So I slightly different. I auditioned when I was 20 years old. I'm from Brisbane in Australia, and Dein was holding some auditions in Sydney. So I flew to Sydney and did the audition. There was about 70 guys, I think, and I managed to get the gig, and then probably, a little while later, I went on tour, my first tour in Italy, and from there, been travelling and dancing with him. I met him on my first tour.
How long? 8 years?
Something like that.
8 years, yeah. When we did this show, my second tour, which was at the Novello Theatre here, at the end of our show, there's a section called slow tap, and there's water all over the stage, and we're incorporating these flicks of the water like into the audience, and we're splashing the audience with our feet, and my tap was very loose, and flick, and the tap flew into a lady's forehead. But it wasn't as, she wasn't bleeding, it didn't, give her a gash or anything, and she came back after, and we hugged it out, and but also there's a part where we're flicking this mop, and one guy comes on, and sometimes the mop isn't as tight as it should be.
The mop head has a few times flown off into the audience, a big sopping mop, which is always funny. It's funny for us, it keeps it interesting. Obviously it's not intended, but it's like, hey.
It's an experience, like it's for everyone, so like you can't really expect anything, because you hear tap dancing, you think 42nd Street, or you think, Gregory Hines or Savion or anything. It's like a mixture of all these things, because Dein wanted to be so different, and he has so many influence from all these great people and great shows that you can't really, expect anything. It is what it is.
No,
it's its own experience.
I think that's the thing that we hear most, like from people who've seen the show after the show. It's not what they expected. Like, I did not expect that from a tap dance show. I think people, when they think they're going to see a tap show, they have an image in their head of what it might be like, but it's definitely very different to that.
My name is Justin Miles, spelled M-Y-L-E-S, and I've been in Tap Dogs 3 seasons now, like three consecutive seasons touring.
My name's Chase Rossiello, and I've been in Tap Dogs on and off for about 11 years, since 2007, so a long time.
Tap Dogs is a part rock and roll show, part tap dance. Well, we use tap dance as our platform, but we're using different platforms on the stage. It's a construction site, steel, metal, wood, planks. There's a lot of comedy involved. You want to take it from here? Yeah, go ahead.
There is a lot of comedy. This is actually the funny guy on stage.
All right.
No, we use, like you said, it's a construction site, so using elements of the construction site in the show, power tools and using sparks to sort of create effects and stuff like that, so it's pretty exciting. With the set, we actually build it ourselves, so with most shows they've got stage hands that come on and move the sets around, but with us they used the element of being a job site. They're like, okay boys, you can rig it all up yourselves, and we build the scaffolds and we're pulling up ladders, so you get to see us actually working for a living rather than just sort of the art of tap dance.
Yeah.
A lot of people are so blown away by what it is. They're just like, I was not expecting that. So many people, they pigeonhole it and they go Fred Astaire, Gene Kelly, that's sort of old
Top
sort
hat,
of, top
cane.
hat,
It's
and
totally not what it is. No.
and so many people are like, that's not what I expected. It is, and it's a lot of people who I know have come seen the show are like, I'm not really into theatre or dance like that, and they're just like, that was amazing. Like, just the way it's created and the way it's put together is just something else.
My name is Nathan Beach. I've been in Tap Dogs for about 3 years now. I play the swing in the show, or one of the swings in the show, and it's been rocking since 2015.
Yeah, I'm Sam Marks. I've been in Tap Dogs for 8 years now, and I'm the other swing.
A swing is that's a great question.
Basically, there's 6 guys on stage, and there's also 2 guys off stage, and we're the 2 guys off stage, so if anything should happen to the guys during the performance, we run on and take their place. And also at the moment we've got a rotation system going, so give the guys a rest, because it is such a physically demanding show. So we'll run on and we do a performance. So between the 2 of us, we have to know all 6 roles.
But to be able to do this show, you have to work out, you have to eat right, you have to have a good sleep schedule, you have to just maintain fitness to do it, because it's so demanding physically and mentally.
Everything that he said, but also it's a running joke that the only way that you can get fit for the show is to do the show.
Yeah.
You can run 50 miles a day, you can get on the bike, but there's nothing that will prepare you for the show other than you just got to go for it. Dean's obviously still the creative director and casts the show, and he's very much still involved with the creative process. We literally just added a bunch of new elements to the show. So he was in South Africa with us for a few weeks, adding those elements in and tinkering with the show a little bit. Obviously the show's pretty much the same as it has been for 25 years, but every time I've ever done it, there's a new element that's added to the show. So people that have seen the show before won't have seen this version, for sure.
Energetic.
I'm gonna go sexy.
Sexy. You can do that if you want.
I would say first one is entertaining.
Entertaining, loud, energetic.
I'm going to use two words as one. Rock and roll.
Energetic.
I would say that it's like a rock concert, half tap dancing show. It's the best way I can describe it.
www.sadlerswells.com.
Come see us at the Peacock Theatre. We're going to be there October 23rd through November 10th.
Get your tickets online at sadlerswells.com.